Hey, what's up guys, Cheetah here and welcome to the very first video of 2025. So today we got blessed by a patch for Primal Earth, which they have included two new animals, which one of them is my favorite, and a new cheetah model and a few of improvements and sounds for a few of the animals, which I'm gonna show a few of it but not all, because I do want you guys to check it out for yourselves and see for yourselves how the things are. For our very first animal, we have the hyena, and as you can tell, there is a lot of fur, and I do think they need to trim a tiny bit when it comes to the hyena, but overall it looks pretty gorgeous. I do think that when it comes to fur, it's a little bit difficult to work with because of the light and the performance, but hopefully they can manage and make the game look good with fur, or maybe add the option to disable the fur so that people can run the game smoother. It's a typical procedure. We're gonna go through the calls and through the animation to see and how it feels. So we're gonna start with call number 1. Pretty standard. Call number 2. Which is almost like the dog pose when they want to play, which is the friendly one. And then we have the free call, which is the aggressive. And there is no 4 call or 5 call. It has only 3 calls. So let's try and see the sitting down animation. Looks pretty good. We have the laying down animation. Looks a little bit strange from the top. And if we hold R, we have the sleeping animation. That looks pretty adorable. Now, of course, the transition from animation to animation still needs to be worked on. The movement, however, would say that it needs a little bit of improvement, but overall it is pretty good. Now, they have added a few biomes, one of them being the savanna and maybe desert, if I'm not mistaken. I won't really show them in this video because, like I said, I want you guys to go out there and find and see for yourselves. But when it comes to performance, not a lot of things change. We are currently playing on ultra, but it is what it is. And we're playing with 40 frames per second, which is a little bit of a problem, but this is due to the vegetation, because I've tested a tiny bit earlier on, and when there's no vegetation you will get better performance, and when you have a lot of vegetation like this, well, your performance will go down by a lot. But hopefully in the future they will improve that, because you guys know that when it comes to optimization, I take it very seriously. For our second and favorite animal, we have the Nile Crocodile. And as you know from my previous animal videos, I am a huge crocodile fan. Finally, we can play with the crocodile. So this is the current model. I don't know about you guys, but the legs seem a little bit strange, but that might be just me. We're gonna go through the calls and through the animations and see what we are dealing with. This is call number 1. Not bad. Call number 2. Which almost looks like you're saying no, so it kind of looks like a 4 call, but it is a friendly call. And we have call number 3. Which I was expecting a better animation for a aggression sound and visual for the Nile Crocodile. This is not it, unfortunately. And like the hyena, it only has 3 calls. Now, I do want to take a look at the swimming animation, but first we're gonna go and see. So the crocodile, when you lie down, it goes straight into the open mouth animation, and if you hold R, it will close the mouth. I just want to try that again because it's playing. So if you press R, he lays down, opens his mouth, but if you hold R, he closes. Now, in my opinion, it should be backwards. So if you press R, it would lay like this, and if you hold R, then he would open his mouth like this. But it is not really a problem. I would say that probably when you have your jaw open or mouth open, your head should stay still and locked in place like this instead of just moving, which it doesn't really, you know, look good. Now, I was walking and I don't know if it's just me, like I said, the back legs for some reason looks a little bit goofy for me. I don't know if it's just me. I don't know if it's meant to be that way, but from the backside of perspective, it looks a little bit goofy. And when you run, the legs just look weird. Now, I don't know if this is a IQ problem or if this is a animation problem, but for some reason the back legs kind of remind me of a tortoise for some reason. So I do have to say that the walking animation, especially the back legs, need a little bit of improvement. But I do have to say that the locomotion is okay. Not really that goofy. I do have to take a look at the attacks. So I would say this is the lunge that you can kind of snatch and grab people. This is the alt and left click. And this is the alt and right click. Which are pretty cool, actually, I do have to say. I don't know about this one, which is the alt and left click. It would be nice of them to include the actual sound on how the crocodile, you know, sounds like when they open and close their mouth. But I do think that they are going with their own audio design. But I do want to take a look on how the swimming animation is and how it feels. This is the underwater view. We have control that goes down, space that goes up. And it feels like you get a little bit of movement speed bonus when you go down. Now, the swimming is not as fluid as I was hoping for. For now, the hunted salt crocodile movement feels the best. But like I said, I don't want to be harsh. They are new animals. It's a new update. So a lot of these still need, you know, fix and improvement. I am pretty happy that they have included the Nile Crocodile, and hopefully we can do some pretty cool footage and videos of some pretty cool catch and grab. But I want, however, to see if we could kind of do like the aisle and walk at the bottom of the lake like a Dinosuchus, which is something that I really want, or even rest. So the ability of us to rest in the bottom of the lake would be pretty cool. But unfortunately, we don't have the ability to do so. We have the peeking animation, which I think it needs a little bit of a touch up because it looks pretty funny. I think that the intention was it to make it so it looked like this, but you can kind of play with it, which is pretty funny and goofy at the same time, but hopefully they will fix it. But as for now, I can't really complain. It is funny, but hopefully they can fix this in a new patch or in the future to come. Now, for our beloved Cheetah, we have a new model, which it has no fur like the old one, so it has a tiny bit on the tail, but the body doesn't really look like it has any fur. The head has fur, and I can tell that the head, at least the neck, it seems a little bit more slimmer than the old one. But you can tell that there is a little bit of proportion difference when it comes to the head and neck. Might be a optimization issue, might be something they may add in the future, but for now only the tail and face has fur, but not the body, which I do think nothing really changed. We have the crouching, which needs a little bit of improvement. Running didn't change that much. Still fast as always. There's this particle effects which might be a bug because it's not raining, we're not inside of water, but still we're getting this particle effect, which it might be a bug, I'm not really sure. For our beloved herbivore, or in this case one of my favorite herbivores, the Cape buffalo, they have added a movement improvement, which it does feel a lot smoother, but I do think that for some reason the animal seems like it's gliding on the ground instead of actually rotating. I do have to say that the buffalo looks pretty nice, pretty beautiful. I am pretty excited to try out the buffalo once the game is fully out, because I think we are going to have a lot of fun and a lot of pretty cool fighting footage. So as of right now, we are going into the desert side of things. Although there's nothing and we have better frames here because of no vegetation whatsoever. Maybe a few sand effects or wind will be nice, who knows. I'm just currently watching the buffalo ears flapping. I don't know why, but it looks pretty funny. As well as the Cape buffalo, we have new movement for the zebra, which it feels pretty nice. Do have the attacks. They don't really have any sounds. And I don't think a lot of them have more calls. I think everyone except a few have 3 calls, and that's it. The friendly, the broadcast, and the aggression. But overall, the movement, the locomotion feels pretty nice. I do want to see this type of locomotion in the other animals, because I do think they will benefit a lot. And hopefully they can also change the leopard model in the future, because I'm not really fond of it. Hopefully they can improve that also. And a little bit of sand or dust clouds would be nice to have, but they are not currently implemented, I think. But I do have to say that is looking promising. I know that probably I was a little bit harsh or sounded a little bit harsh in the beginning, but because it's new animals, a new update, you know, sometimes a few things, a few bugs can go through. And usually I am honest when I come to my opinions and reviews. I was hoping that the crocodile would be better in terms of how it looked, how it performed, but I guess we have to wait until a next patch where they improve a lot of the stuff. But overall, this was the first update for Primal Earth of 2025. I do want to know your guys' opinions on it, and if you guys want me to cover more Primal Earth and show you guys the grapples that you can do as the lion, cheetah, and leopard, and also crocodile. I think it's something that some of you might really enjoy. So if you are interested in playing Primal Earth, go check out their Discord and YouTube channel. Everything will be down in the description or even in the comments. So go and check out, because I know that a lot of you are hyped for the release of this game. So I'll catch you guys in a next video. Kato here. Take care and peace.